This is Josh from EdvyRate, and today we are going to go over the general overview of the teacher dashboard within the EdvyRate WebWare tool. I'm going to log in with my email address here and password. Here is the teacher dashboard within the EdvyRate WebWare. Across the top we have three main sections: Teacher Overview, Document Library, and My Journal. Teacher Overview is very much like the home screen. This is very much the home screen, what you're seeing now. And on the right side we have a briefcase. For all of the completed boxes and scored boxes we have here, we can quickly access them anywhere within the WebWare by clicking on the briefcase and scrolling down to where we would like to go. The middle section is the Document Library. When I click into Document Library, I can add evidence. Click on the blue Add Evidence. I can choose a file within the computer and upload that. Any file, a video file, audio file, picture, documents, PDFs, anything you can imagine that you need to put into your document library to attach as evidence later on can be added into this section. Notice that each district will have a set amount of storage. They will determine how much storage each educator will receive, and for our purposes we have just about 10 gigabytes available to us. As your files and as your evidence starts to grow, you'll be able to view more than just 10 entries, all the way up to 100 if you so choose. And you'll be able to search within your document library for something if you cannot find it. Notice that we've added things like file size, when it was added, and a delete button on the right. Next we have My Journal. Here is where you'll be able to start new journal entries. Clicking on the new journal entry, giving it a title, and then adding the journal text there. As you can see, we've already started Egon's journal and given the date and time that was started. Again, we can show more entries and we can search within our journals. We encourage you to give it a unique title so that you can understand what it is that you are journaling about, and so you can quickly reference that for later use. Notice the quick add buttons that are located to the right of Document Library and to the right of My Journal. These quick add buttons allow you to quickly add a file or a journal. So if I was anywhere in the WebWare, I could click on this quick add button and add a document for evidence. If I were anywhere like the Teacher Overview, I could quickly go and add a journal entry by clicking that button and starting a new journal. Back here to the Overview page, there are multiple sections to note. The top one has the Professional Practice, which is where you would complete your self-evaluation. And that's also discussed in other videos. The Observation Rubric, notice how that's completed. And this little share button here says that our reviewers sharing their observation, comments, and scores with you. Without that, you'll notice that the reviewer is not sharing at that time their comments and their scores. The next section is the Student Learning Objectives, which we will see there is a Team SLO here, and then the second SLO which has not been started. There are comment bubbles that have been given to this SLO, and so we can see that with the comment bubbles that there's been comments or evidence added into this for this SLO. The last section on the bottom is the Educator Effectiveness Forms, the PPGs, SLOs, and then finally the Educator Effectiveness Plan. All of these forms are pre-populated from their completion. So as you complete things like the PPG, the SLO, they are all going to be pre-populated into the Effective Educator Plan and then given and put directly into the final reports, which we see up here on the right-hand side. Final Score Report and the Educator Practice Summary Report are DPI automatically filled forms that can be printed and sent off to DPI. The other section is the My Upcoming Tasks, which is what teachers will see most of, and they will see deadlines that are upcoming for their educator effectiveness plans. This is the teacher dashboard, and this was just a general overview. This is Josh from EduRate.